This is TWiT.
CNN is backing down on its NFTs. They had a NFT market selling collectible moments tied to major news events. They've dropped it, but now this is the problem. Users are saying it's a rug pull. We've spent thousands of dollars, and we were sold an exclusive access and features and coming in the future, and now they're killing it. On Monday afternoon, CNN ended its big Web3 project by announcing we've decided that it's time to say goodbye to the Vault by CNN. I hate to tell you, NFT users, get ready. There's a lot of rugs going to be pulled, intentionally or not. I guess NBA is still doing Top Shot, but here's the thing. NFT trading volumes have collapsed 97% since the beginning of the year. Still not enough. Needs to be 99%.
Yeah.
Well, but here's
100%.
what's happening is people buy these things. Basically, it's a speculative thing. It's not an investment in art. I mean, some people say, oh, I want to support the artist. That's fine. I wish the artist would sell a print so I could support him by buying something I could hang on my wall. But people buy these because they think they're going to be able to resell them, for a lot of money later. It's an investment, and a speculative investment at that. When the market tanks, as it has, all these people, and you knew it was going to happen, are left holding their bored apes. Just like, well, now what do I do? There's no market for it.
What are bored apes worth these days?
See, that's the question. You can say, what are they worth? And I can go tell you $300,000, but is anybody actually paying that? That's just a number somebody's attached to it. There were reports, that a lot of these, like the bored apes and a lot of the other NFTs, were, they're going through. I forget the term for it, but basically, people would set up multiple accounts and they would sell it to themselves. Trade it between different accounts. That's the problem. I think there's a little bit of hype. Yeah. So there were 38 bored apes sold in the last week. $3.72 million. The average price is $98,000. I think the top price was over $1 million for one bored ape. Yeah. Bored Ape Yacht Club, $1 million 15 days ago. The guy with a crown. Now, what makes this one worth $1 million when this one's worth $225,000? Because he's got a pipe, not a crown? It's just a stupid drawing of a vaguely racist nature. I don't understand. I just don't. But I think the only reason you'd spend $1 million for this is because you think some nitwit's going to come along and give you $1.5 million down the road, right?
I think it's because rich people, the 1% of people have so much money that they could just afford to waste it on dumb stuff like this. And it's pocket change, where the rest of us are just looking at it like they're all nuts. But that's what happens when you have literal billionaires with $20-30 billion or more. Like Ellison was going to lend Elon Musk $1 billion for Twitter. It's just like, it's insane. So I think they're just rich people have run out of things to buy.
I think it was a lot of younger 20-something that got caught in this as well, like thinking it was a legit.
That's what worries me is more naive and quote investors like my kids who, oh, this is great. This is the future. And there is this notion, I've talked about this before, that somehow you're restoring equity to the world with Web3, DeFi, cryptocurrency, NFTs, that somehow you're taking the power away from big tech. That's the promise of Web3 somehow, some magical way, except for I got to point out that the primary proponents of Web3 are the big venture capitalist Andreessen Horowitz.
Yeah. Right.
So, we're giving it to big tech. Not really. But I understand the motivation. When Jay-Z started a school for poor black kids to teach them about crypto, I think he was thinking this is a good thing to know because this is democratizing finance.
Spike Lee put out that commercial, right? Where he had the like all the white presidents on the dollar, and he's like, "Oh, we've got our new money now." And it was like, "Oh, I don't know about this, Spike Lee." But what I wanted to say about this story particularly is, we've got real journalists here, not fake journalists like me. And think about all the rules that exist at CNN to make really sure that the reporters are not going to malign the reputation of the news network. Think of all the second guessing when you post on Twitter, or the editing an article again and again, or hunting down a source. And then you've got the money men at CNN. They're doing this cheap cash grab with Web3, and think about how much this damages CNN as a news organization and the trust in it. It's just so...
It's a very good point. It's estimated by the Press Gazette, they made $300,000 on these NFTs. In fact, in this analysis from the News Gazette, the Press Gazette, news publishers have made nearly $12 million on NFTs since March 2021. That really casts a lot. By the way, the number one moneymaker, Time Magazine. CNN number 3 on the list.
The key to making money on this stuff is to get in early, sell them, don't hang on to them.
Right.
Sell them and take the money and run.
Yeah. Forbes made $500,000 but donated it to charity. The Economist, $422,000, donated it to charity, as did Gannett. The New York Times raised $560,000 on NFTs, but donated it to charity. I guess. Time has earned the most from Web3 initiatives out of all the publishers. Here's their marketplace on OpenSea. Look at the fine things you can buy. This is crap. It's crap. They're selling you crap for thousands of dollars. I just feel bad for the
expense of their credibility.
Yeah,
it does.
It does.
I think less of them.
And I really feel for any young person or naive person or person who can ill afford this, who bought into it being on the promise of it's democratizing, it's changing the world. It's not. You're just being scammed. It's yet another grift. Welcome to the land of grift.